about the way you walk down the street and the way people who were white would see you when, you know, a lot of times not to draw any attention to yourself, not to stand out in a way that would get you confronted or harmed in any way.
Seeing what it means to perform Blackness, how we perform Blackness, how we try to kind of overcompensate for it. I would say that is a legacy that comes from sort of colorism of the British colonies, you know, who's lighter, who's darker, and who has more prestige and power because of that.
So she talked to me yesterday about, you know, my experience with wanting to play soccer in the first grade. And she said when she took me out there to practice, I was the only Black kid out there, you know, and she said she was nervous for me, but at the same time, she didn't want to deny me the opportunity to do what I wanted to do. And, you know, and she said she prayed a lot, and luckily, you know, they treated me as if I was part of the family, you know, because at that time I didn't care, you know, that no one else looked like me out there.
She is someone that I admire, look up to, grateful for, thankful for, because she really gave me the best life that she could, being from a society that is disproportionate in the African American community. My mother gave me the best life. I didn't grow up like the average African American youth. So I had much more.
Because she loves me unconditionally, and sometimes I told her it can be very smothering to me.
Yeah.
So yes, and because of that conversation though, I think she has definitely taken a step back and she's become a better listener. And now the ball's kind of in my court to not be as reactive over everything she says and really listen with curiosity rather than on the surface of what she said.
Like I said to someone yesterday, I was raised by some pretty incredible women. My mother, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my sister, who is 5 years younger than I am. There's some pretty incredible women in my life. And I think that, you know, as men, straight men, gay men, we owe a lot to the women, you know, and I believe that.
It's hard. You have to put in a lot of work. You have to go above and beyond to prove yourself nice, to prove yourself worthy of things. The good news is that both of my parents are very hard workers, just naturally. So, you know, for me, hard work just comes naturally anyway. It's unfortunate that, you know, we're still living in a time where the color of our skin defines us before people actually look at our hearts.